So I have worked for the last 10 years in the auto industry, 8 of which were at dealerships. A Subaru, a Honda, and a Chevrolet dealership. Chevrolet is where I last left. Now I've transitioned out of the dealership world and bubble. But I do wonder, spending so much time there, all the ups and downs of being someone that, is just trying to work and sell vehicles and things like that. And you can think of dealerships and auto manufacturers however you want, but you kind of got to start to feel bad for them a little bit. Because how can you run a competent company if every other year the rules on which you sell vehicles is changing? Like, all last year you spent time wondering, am I going to have tariffs? If there are, what are they? Who is actually going to be the one subject to them? Like, if I'm still an American company, but I'm outside of the U.S., what does that do? And they didn't even know for a long time. And then the EV credit going away, and then the tax breaks from that going away. So that not only just affecting if you have EVs, but if you were a Tesla or a Rivian and you sold your credits, that was a ton of money that suddenly left. And then for a year later, almost, the Supreme Court decides no tariffs just across the board. And then, later that day, they must have breathed a sigh of relief. Like, oh, cool, finally, no tariffs. Things can go down in price a little bit. I mean, 20% on vehicles, that was a ton. Especially if you couldn't distribute it super well. And then, finally, cool, no tariffs. Only for a 20%, global flat tariff to be placed on everything. And if that is, actually going to be a thing, we don't know if that's going to go into place because it was just said, or is that also going to be struck down by the Supreme Court? It must just be crazy to be an auto manufacturer right now. Because, the Jaguar might end up coming out almost alright because they haven't been able to do fucking anything. And if that allows them to ride out the tariffs, not making any cars, that'll be the craziest big brain move in the auto industry ever. And it's not, but that'd be pretty cool if they come out on top.